What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Chase Young, defensive end out of Ohio State. Before we get into the film, I'm going to be looking at his stats and some of the official measurables that he got at the combine. Obviously, he doesn't have his 40 time or anything like that because he didn't actually participate, but he did do the interviews and he got himself measured and stuff like that. So 10-inch hands, decent arm length. So it is what it is there. As far as the size, it's pretty much what we expected. As far as the sacks, though, he got 16.5 sacks this year and 6 forced fumbles. Can't be mad at that. Chase Young is a very good player. He's definitely pretty much everyone is touting him as one of the best players in this draft, and he is. I do have one problem with him, and we'll get into that. But even with the one issue I do have with him, I still say he should be a top 5 pick. Because I think the one problem he does have might be able to get coached out of him. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the film. I do have some timestamps. We're going to be watching his game against Michigan State here. I've watched many more games from Chase Young, both live and through the film process. But I chose this game to just kind of highlight some of the things he did. So, yeah. I think that's him right there. I think I need to bring that back a little more. Yeah. So, let me actually slow this down. The thing I like from this play is Chase Young's patience. He kind of stops. He sees what this play is. It's like a speed option type deal. And he's reading the quarterback. He's reading where the ball's going. He's not playing undisciplined. He's not just going to charge in after the quarterback or the running back. He's going to read the play and go and try to make this tackle. Now, the running back doesn't handle the ball correctly, so it ends up being a fumble anyway. But still very good on Chase Young. Okay. I think that's him right here. And also, he does play on both sides of the line, both defensive end spots. And I think you can even line him up at 3-tech in certain situations too, if you wanted. Right there, his hands. That's what this play is really highlighting. Right there, you can see that his hands are inside the offensive lineman's chest. That's where your power is. That's how you control people. And he's just going to defeat those hands to the outside. And he doesn't end up getting the sack, but he wins that engagement. And that's something that he's very consistent at. Also, his ball get off. You see how he is crossing the line of scrimmage before any of the other defenders. His ball get off and explosiveness is insane. And this is something that he does on a regular basis. He's so explosive and athletic. And he'll get to the outside very quickly before most offensive linemen can even set their feet. So, yeah. He's a real threat there. Like I said, he doesn't end up getting a sack, but I honestly don't really care. Let me see. Like I said, he does line up on both sides. Right there. Again, his hands. He's going to engage with the blocker. He's going to swipe that right arm down. No, I'm sorry, their left arm down, and he's just going to go right past them. He doesn't get the sack, but he hurries this pass. The quarterback made a good play though. But Chase Young did everything he was supposed to do there. Right here. Again, his hands, and he also went inside there. So, as you've seen a couple times already, He's super explosive, and when he's coming to the outside, he is going to put in the blocker's mind how explosive he is. You're going to start fearing that explosiveness in his hands to disengage with you. And a lot of times, offensive linemen try to kick and try to get out further, and they kind of lean toward his direction. And if you do that, he's just going to go inside on you and go the other way. And that's pretty much what he does here. Just going to swipe those hands down. And I think he actually got a hand on that ball, too. Very good play. Very good play. And, again, the ball get off was very good, too. Again, passing that line of scrimmage before any of the other linemen. They were explosive. Okay. So we're about to get into the things I do have questions on because, like I said, this dude has great ball get off. He's super explosive, and he also rushes with a plan. Like a lot of pass rushers, especially young ones, they kind of just run down the middle of people. They don't really rush with a plan. That's not Chase Young. He knows he's explosive. He's really good with his hands. He has a pretty decent swim move as well. And he has a semblance of setting people up throughout the game. It's not just how do I defeat him this play. It's how do I continue to defeat them every play. And that's really good for me because he'll beat you on the outside all day long. And then the second you start to prepare for that and start to go outside a little bit more, he's going to go back inside and take your lunch money from you. So, yeah, very good with that. Like I said, his hands are absolutely fantastic. Very athletic. I've shown, he plays both defensive end spots, and I think he can play 3-tech for you too. Don't start him there, obviously, but I think on like passing downs, if you wanted to add another defensive end who is maybe a little bit smaller, put him on the edge, you could probably put Chase Young inside. And he, like I said, he has some very good patience as well and awareness. He doesn't really get tripped up too much. So, like I said, he has all the attributes to be one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. But this right here, I think, can get coached out of him, but it does bother me. Actually, kind of a lot right now. Right up here. So the running back kind of starts going this way, and you can just kind of see him just start to jog. I don't like that. He gets off of his guy, and he watches the running back go, and he just kind of starts jogging. I kind of want him to rush in and try to help make this tackle, because what if he would have broken out? I mean, we've seen that type of thing happen before. And this isn't just a one-time thing. This happens every game. During run plays sometimes, unless it's coming straight to him, he kind of just jogs. He kind of looks like he doesn't have the best motor, almost like he's saving his energy for the pass rush. Not a big fan of that, but like I said, maybe a NFL coach can pretty much start yelling at him and hopefully get that out of him. Because I do not like to see that at all. Next timestamp I got is 3:10. Top of the screen. Again, ball get off. Like, this is a screen, so like beating the guards isn't anything that special. Again, ball get off. Again, he's ahead of all of the other defensive linemen. He's going to defeat him with his hands, and he ends up rushing this. I mean, he ends up getting the ball off, but ends up being a loss of yards. Very, very, very good play for him. Like I said, his pass rush skills are absolutely insane. 335. Let me take that back. Right down here. Again, he kind of sees the running back start to go this way, and he just kind of stops. I'm not a fan of that. Like I'm really not. I got one more play. This play kind of shows off my entire opinion of Chase Young. Right up here. Fantastic. He's rushing. He sees what the quarterback is doing. Like I said, he's very smart. He keeps his eyes on the quarterback. He knows the situation. He sees that he got this ball out, but then he just kind of slows down. I need him to go try to make that tackle. Like, what if he would have broken that? I mean, yes, he did have a safety to clean it up, but that's not something I like to see, especially in like a potential top 5 pick. That's why I'm being extra critical on it. Because if you're going to be like touted to be one of the best defensive ends we've seen in a long time, like people are comparing him to some of the best pass rushers in the last few classes, and while I kind of agree he does have those attributes as a pass rusher, but I think his motor definitely does need to improve a little bit. But yeah, still really like Chase Young, but I got to talk about the good and the bad, so you know. But like I said, I still think he should be a top 5 pick. That wouldn't deter me too much. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.